All right. I'm a little late to the party, but I'm pretty excited because this is our last gym. And I was thinking about it. I think last stream I said I was going to make it a fighting gym, and I decided not to do that. I sat down and I planned out like what types I want the Elite Four and Champion to be, and decided that this last gym we're going to do is Ghost, which is pretty cool because I think Ghost type has always been a really interesting type. Now I need to remember what city it's in. I'm pretty sure it's also in North City, right? It's up here. That's not a bad place for a ghost gym. Byland Islands has a haunted lighthouse. That's where the majority of catchable ghost Pokemon will be. But I'll probably end up putting some in North City. Honestly, I plan on North City having some not that exciting encounters. Best way to say it. By not that exciting encounters, I really mean like it's a city, so I'm gonna give it the Mucks, the Trubbishes, maybe an ice cream cone Pokemon. You know how it is. And then probably like one of the 1% interactions is gonna be like a ghost Pokemon just to mix it up. Now I want to make sure I have the name of all my gym leaders straight. So we have David, who's the water type gym leader, Alex, who's the bug type gym leader, Chloe, that was electric, that was the last one we just did. Ryan, I think, is steel, great type. Andrew is grass. Stephanie is fire, if I'm not mistaken, and that makes Mike ice. I may have those last two backwards. And so that just leaves ghost type. All right. We're just going to default the gym for now. As always, 20 by 20. You wouldn't believe this. Actually, if you knew me, you would believe this. I didn't start streaming at my usual. You know, when I sit down to stream, I tend to go for 9:30. Unless something happens, then I'm getting on later at like 10. And weekends I can stream even later than that. But I didn't get on at 9:30 because I had a work call. And so I work from home, so I logged back on and I took my work meeting, which is actually very important because if I didn't, then the team would not have gotten much done. I work with a couple international people, and so their days like just starting, not actually, but like they're like they're in the middle of their work day essentially. And so they had questions and I had answers, but that's going to be the end of that because Thursday's my last day with this place. And the new place I'm going to is not going to have any international work taking up my time, which is good for you guys because that means I can stream more. Woo! All right. I'm pretty sure this is like the psychic layout, but it works for Ghost. What are they gonna do about it? Before I get too far, I should do what I fail to always do, which is center a door in the gym. See, and this is because I always make it 20 by 20. I really shouldn't. I think if I just bring it in one on the right, then that's the center. It wasn't so bad. You know, after 8 tries, I think I finally got a minor understanding of the center of my maps. Whoops. Go. Whenever I look at this, I mean, this platform that like the gym leader apparently stands on, I just see like a Wario-esque logo. I just look at that and I'm like, it's his mustache. Gets me every time. Why am I? Yeah, I'm doing that on the second layer because it'd be white up here if I did it otherwise. I was messing around with some other things. I'm sort of looking around seeing like, okay, well, now that I'm streaming in the evenings, like what is available for me to stream? And I made a very startling discovery, which is that I actually have a copy of Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. And so part of me is thinking that I will just stream every Zelda game. Just sit down and start playing. Because, you know, we're going to do Majora's Mask. And then after Majora's Mask, I figure why not do Wind Waker? And then after Wind Waker, why not go down the line? I enjoyed Breath of the Wild enough that I went and played 4 other Zelda games. So I already have the bulk of the 3D Zelda games under my belt at this point. Actually, that's not true, but yeah, so I was like, I'll just keep rolling. So that'll be exciting. I mean, it's funny. I understand that my stream is very basic right now. And so like I have a lot of setup I still need to learn. I do plan on like using a camera, and with all of that set up, I know that like I don't really want to sit down and like start really getting into any one series until I can fully guarantee that I know really how to stream, because right now I'm just doing it to get in the habit, but I would love to to actually provide some sort of benefit to the viewer where it's, you know, truly an enjoyable experience to come back to my stream and watch me work, instead of just what is essentially me documenting my game design. All right. Are we going to have 2 teleporting gyms in my game? The answer to that is yes. Okay, so you'll teleport in and I'll put like a trainer like right there. And so when you pick one, it'll take you to a random one. And then just realized I needed to put the shadows down. Actually, only like right here though. Nope, not what I wanted, not what I wanted. I don't really have a corner piece to do anything to really capture the shadows right there, so I'm just gonna let it be. I find game design very relaxing. There is something to me that is very soothing about just making something. I think that sitting down and... That's not where I want it. Sitting down and just designing something, listening to good music, it's pretty great. Especially when you kind of have a structure to it already. I think one of the hardest parts about engaging in like a creative hobby is actually the brainstorming where you come up with the meat of it. But when you just like when you're in a groove, kind of like this, we're just wrapping up our 8th gym. It just flows, you know, like you just start going and you see where it takes you. And if you've been following my gym design for the last like week, you'll realize that it takes me to very generic gym design. It also creates the eternal problem of naming whatever the heck is happening in my world. Like say a couple names just right now. Just think, well, don't say it. People think you're weird. Think about a couple of names, right? Just off the top of your head. You probably defaulted to people or names that you already like of people around you, right? And I mean, I don't know if any of you guys have ever really like sat down and made games, but it feels just a little weird to put people you know in games, because part of me is like, do they know I'm doing this? Like, what would they think if they found out that like I was just putting people in games? And that's why I always want to like default to people I know are comfortable with a name being in the game and think that's fun and that's cool. Honestly, if you think it's cool, just like comment your name, your favorite Pokemon. I'll see it. I'll put it in a game. I'm always running out of names. And hey, you get to be a trainer, you get a Pokemon. But if they aren't like in that immediate social circle of knowing that I'm making games, then I think it's just weird. So I avoid it and I try and come up with original names. And that is not easy. That is freaking hard. Okay, that was all stalling. You all just got debated. You got played. Man, you didn't see that coming. I was stalling while I came up with a name for my gym. Alright, let's pick the graphic for Gemma. It has to be a leader. Did I use Erica? Because Erica... I could use Sabrina. Have I used Sabrina? I think I used Erica. I think Stephanie is Erica. Let's double check that. And she is the fire gym leader. I hope that's what I said earlier. It is. So I was right on that. Stephanie is Sabrina. Which is fine, because honestly, while Sabrina fits... Wow, I just got all turned around by me full-sizing this. Let's never make a folder full-sized again. That could work. Sabrina is good enough for us. Leader. Sabrina. Gosh, now I'm worried that I spelled Sabrina wrong when I was just looking at it. Yeah, I totally put an E in there, didn't I? Gosh. Okay. Sabrina. Don't worry, I know how to spell, guys. Okay. I'm just double checking to make sure I didn't botch that in another unsuspecting way. Okay. Here we go. And the text is already red. How great is that? Okay. Ghost Pokemon. I don't even have to say something generic like that. I mean, ghost Pokemon. This is something that's always fascinated me about Pokemon. Like, the existence of ghost Pokemon confirms that, like, an afterlife exists. And I just feel like that never touches any of the lore to just, like, know that there are spirits that continue after death. I feel like, and I don't know, off the top of my head, I can't think of any major, like, realizations that would come from that. It would definitely make, I think, a bunch of religious people freak out. But because then they'd all start arguing about what the afterlife is actually like. But, like, think about it. In Pokemon, a Pokemon dies, and it can become a ghost-type Pokemon. And I'm pretty sure both the TV show and the games have entries about, like, people and, like, continuing on after death. So I feel like that's just a completely overlooked part of the Pokemon universe, where people are just like, yeah, there's an afterlife, but oh well, like, maybe I'll exist after I die, maybe I won't. I don't really know how it works. And there you go. I was stalling again. Boom. I was stalling while I came up with dialogue. I'm going to switch it up with her and say, well done, you understand the mystic nature of life instead of ghost Pokemon. And have earned the Spoopy badge. Okay, and you have earned the Lost badge. I don't know. You can, like, I feel like there's just so many random adjectives and things that you can just defer to. All right, so let's look at TMs. And let's see what the ghost TMs are available for the signature move. I think I blew past TMs, did I? No, I did not. There we go. Okay. And honestly, I'm actually fine with maybe making it a psychic move. It doesn't really bother me. Oh look, Psyshock. That's a psychic move. This song's great. Shadow Ball, is that like our only option? It's a great move, but Echoed Voice, I don't think that's gonna be a ghost type move, is it? Yeah, it's just a normal type move. I don't know, it sounded spooky. It sounded like it could be a thing. Steel Wing, Focus Black, Energy Ball. Energy Ball? That's gotta be one of the most generic named moves I've ever heard of. Yeah, Shadow Ball's great. 80 power, 100 accuracy. You can't go wrong with that. But now let's see how wrong we can go. Energy Ball. I'm guessing it's a normal type move. It's a grass type move? Whoa. Okay. This is an amazing grass move. 90 power, 100% accuracy, 10 PP, and a 10% chance of lowering the target's special defense by 1 stage. Okay, we're going to the grass gym. Detour right now. Sorry, Gemma. Save that. Andrew, you're grass, right? Yeah. You are not giving someone a garbage move. You're giving them a absolutely bomb move. Okay. Energy Ball is a powerful grass attack. That pulls energy from nature itself. This is perfect, guys. This is perfect because what does he say when you first meet him? This grass-type Pokemon can create life out of the hardest rock or the toughest soil. And that's what Energy Ball does. Just amazing. Amazing. All right, let's go back. I mean, it's just going to be Shadow Ball, right? Shadow Claw, that's pretty cool. Okay, I take back what I said about Shadow Ball being the obvious choice. Shadow Claw is pretty sweet. It's not as strong. Has an increased critical hit ratio, which makes it strong. It's off by 10 power, I think, from Shadow Ball. I think Shadow Ball was 80. Shadow Claw is 70. One special one's physical, though. Which, I mean, having a good physical ghost move, I feel like that's kind of rare. I feel like Ghost and Psychic tend to go more special attack, and, like, Fighting type tends to go more physical attack. But there's always going to be exceptions. Okay. Just reading through, making sure that I'm not missing Dream Eater. Oh, I love movesets that use Dream Eater. Like, I think it's such a fun move. Okay. Do we go with a physical ghost move? Or do we go with a special? I'm actually going to go physical. I'm going to go with Shadow Claw. Why am I copying Shadow Claw? I need to be copying the TM associated with it. Okay. I mean, how many physical attacks are there for Ghost? For Ghost attacks? Astonish is physical. Lick is physical. Okay, there's a few. Phantom Force, Poltergeist, Shadow Bone, Shadow Claw, Shadow Force, Shadow Punch, Shadow Sneak, Sinister Arrow Raid, Soul Stealing 7-Star Strike. That is such a great name. Those are Z moves, those last two. That's why they're so fancy. That's interesting. There's actually more physical shadow moves than special. Okay. There you go. And defeated Gym 8. That is all of the gyms. All of them. That means the next area for us to work is going to be the Elite Four right here. That is awesome. Okay. Yeah. We're just gonna, next time, we're gonna roll right into the Elite Four. And honestly, I'm probably gonna continue to work on the gyms. And even some of the town side of things, I may work on off stream. Things like the PC and the Pokemart. I'll probably come back to and do separately. What is that? Who put that there? Okay. Let's move it over one. Put it right back where it came from. Okay. All right. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next stream.